What's up? It's Kurter85, and I'm back with another video. And today I'm talking about T Swift. I was gonna like do a whole thing, but I'm talking about Taylor Swift. Because I just feel like I have a lot of thoughts about her that I just want to talk about. To clarify up front, I do not listen to Taylor Swift ever, really. The only time, that posture was crazy. The only times that I really listen to Taylor Swift is like if it's on the radio or if my mom is playing it in the car. So I'm not a big like Swiftie. I'm not a Swiftie at all. But I think overall that I don't mind her music and that I don't have a problem with it. And here's where it gets annoying, because people online are so insidious about Taylor Swift that it drives me insane. And I'm not even a Swiftie, okay? But like, people act like she like has never made a good song ever, and like that all of her songs are like breakup songs or whatever, and that she's only famous because of her boyfriends. And I'm just like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? I'm gonna get into things I don't like about Taylor Swift, but like, why are we hating on this? Like, I get she's popular, and like people just want to hate on artists, specifically women most of the time, but also like all big artists, like people just want to hate on them. But like the amount of like hate for Taylor Swift for doing anything is kind of insane. She got engaged recently. Everybody heard about it. Guys, she got engaged, and I don't really care, and I'm really happy for her for that. I'm glad she's getting married. But like, she's trying, guys. Like, she's been trying to actually find somebody. She finally found somebody. She's getting married. Like, I don't know why we're acting like these are all like formulated relationships. Like, she's just writing about her relationships. Like, why would you not? It's like a big part of your life. Your relationships are a big part of your life. Of course she's gonna write about that. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? And like the fact that like she's never made a good song. Like, have you ever heard Shake It Off? Banger. My ex-man brought his new girlfriend. She's like, oh my god. And I'm just gonna shake it to the fella over there with the hella good hair. But yeah, I think overall, and I love the people that, I think the community that Taylor Swift has is actually really helpful for a lot of people to feel like seen. And like, I feel like Taylor Swift is a good little entry-level pop star for a lot of like young girls. So I really don't have a problem with like her music and like what the messages of her music are and like what she's writing about, because I think that's like, she's just writing about her life, and I think that's very vulnerable and honest. Actually, I think it's the opposite of annoying and repetitive, because every relationship is different, and I feel like, I haven't listened to it, but I feel like she probably has different takes about her different relationships, just my opinion. But I am adamantly also not a Taylor Swift fan. Taylor Swift like as a person or as a business, because I think that she is fucked up. I think that the way that she markets herself is actually insane, and I can't believe it. And I get that this is like a touchy subject, so like you gotta bear with me on this, but like, how many deluxe editions of her last album were on record? And like obviously she knows her fans are young, and she knows that there's like a culture around like record and like just like an artist of like collecting it all. It is the most insane like cash grab I've ever seen. Like, doing that to like your very young, mostly young, like a lot of people that listen to her are older, obviously. Like, that's not a hot take, but a lot of them are like 13-year-old girls, which nothing wrong with that, but why are you trying to take all their parents' money? Why are you trying to take all their money? Why are you trying to take money out of a pocket of a 13-year-old girl? I think that's crazy, and I think it's very exploitative that she's just like, I don't know. It feels like a lot. Okay, it feels like a lot. And again, I think she's like a cool role model, and I think it is pretty admirable the amount of work that she puts in. But I think she's trying to reap too many benefits from what she's doing, if that makes sense. Like, I remember the thing that really put me off the first time is that like really was like, hey, fuck you, bro, is whenever Brat came out and it like started getting really popular and it was rising to the top of like the British billboards, and then Taylor Swift put out another deluxe edition of her album and blocked it from being #1, which like billboards don't really matter, and I'm sure like Charlie XCX isn't dying over the fact that she wasn't #1 billboard on the British billboards at one point. But it's like, yeah, Charlie XCX clearly doesn't care about that, so why do you care about it? Why do you care so bad that you're staying on #1? Or why are you letting your managers do that? Why are you letting your managers make all these like weird ethical decisions that are like definitely frowned upon by most people? Like, I feel like a lot of people, except for Swifties that saw that, were like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do? Because, you know, let Charlie XCX have her moment. You know, that's kind of my vibe. Because I think she made a great album. Why can't we celebrate that? And Taylor Swift made a bad album. And another thing that I don't actually know too much about, like I don't know a lot about it, but I feel like I should touch on it since I'm talking about Taylor Swift, is like her jet usage, which is mostly just a meme at this point, I think. Like, I saw Taylor Swift going down the runway to her aisle, and it was that scene from Airplane where it goes through. I'll put it right here. I just think, why are you doing that? You know, I just question her a lot, because I'm like, why? Just like, why? Just like, be normal. Just don't do that, okay? Just don't fly like 10 minutes on a plane for somewhere. Just go there normally. I don't know the context of it all, but it's just like, you know, people can see that, right? And you know people aren't gonna see that. So why are we doing that? Why are we doing all that? I think a lot of qualities about her are very admirable. Like, she definitely does work very hard, like the re-releases of all her albums, and like on top of that a new album, and now she has a new album coming out apparently, Life of a Showgirl, which is just very impressive to me, how hard she's working on all that. And it seems like she does care about that, and she cares about her fans, and she wants to put across like a good image and be a good role model. But you know, I get that you want to like reap the benefits of your work, because she's definitely working very hard, but like, what more do you need? And at this point, I don't know if it's about money, because it might not be about money, and more just is probably about power. And it's just like, why? I don't know, it just feels kind of weird. It feels very odd. And I've, you know, heard very good stories about her going and like tipping out whole restaurants of waiters and stuff, and it's like, okay, that's cool, but that money is just going directly from like 13-year-old girls' hands to waiters. I don't know if that's a good thing, but it is a thing that's happening maybe. But yeah, I guess I just really am neutral about Taylor Swift. I think I'm the most neutral about Taylor Swift I could be. I like a lot of the things she does, and I also hate some of the things she does. Environmental impact is terrible, and you know, I think she's a little bit unethical. But what do I know about ethics, okay? I'm just a wee boy. I'm just a wee boy. And it seems like she has found her art that makes her happy, and she's really going at it. Like, music seems to make her happy. And I think that's what life's about, and she's done it. You know, I think everybody needs to find their art. You need to find your art. You do. I love movies, and I find fulfillment from that, but art is the one thing that unites everybody. You know, languages divide us, religions divide us, countries divide us, but we can all listen to a Taylor Swift song or look at a painting. So find your art, or eat food. Food is an art. Or do math. Math is an art in a lot of ways. Or writing, even though that's like kind of but like you can translate it. You can translate it. But I don't know why I went off on that tangent about art. I've just been thinking about that too, I guess. On top of Taylor Swift. Not art on top of Taylor Swift. Art the Clown sorry. Not that. I just am feeling happy. Let's do this. I think that's gonna be it for me today. I appreciate y'all for watching this. I guess I didn't have as many thoughts about her as I thought I would. I kind of just like started talking and I actually got my thoughts out pretty faster than I normally do. So that's gonna be it for me today. I really appreciate y'all for watching, and Kurtchard85 out.